Dear friends, welcome back to Data Analytics Talks. In our information architecture video series, we continue to explore more architectural patterns. We have already seen about the legacy data warehouse architecture. We have seen the modern data warehouse architecture. And in this video, we are going to explore about modern data warehouse for small and medium business. We can think of scenarios where small and medium business have already invested their budget into the legacy data warehouse. And because of the diversification of their data sources, now they look for data lake based data, modern data warehouse. The legacy data warehouses were focusing on the structured data, whereas the modern data warehouses work with both structured data, semi-structured data, and even the relational database. So when I think about unstructured data, there could be documents or graphics. When I say about semi-structured data, that could be logs, CSVs, JSON, or XML files. When I say structured relational data, can include databases that use stored procedures for extract, transform, load, or extract, load, transform, ETL, and ELT activities. So in this new complex scenario, how can we build a modern data warehouse for this kind of small and medium business? That is our question, and Microsoft has a approach for that. So we are just going to explore that. So what are the building blocks for a modern data warehouse for such small and medium business? First of all, let's see, there is a pipelines. That is Azure Synapse Analytics pipeline. We have Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. We have Azure SQL. Then we have Event Hubs. We have the Spark pool or SQL serverless pool. Again, pipelines tray orchestrate things. Then we have Azure Synapse Analytics Workspace. Then Azure Machine Learning using Databricks. Then we have something called Data Management Module, which takes care of the quality of the data. And we have many consume serve. Maybe the customers might use Power Platform, Dynamics, maybe CRM, Power BI, functions, logic apps, or web apps. So these are the blocks. Then now we will try to understand how the whole setup works. Let me start with Azure Synapse Analytics pipeline. In some cases, this small and medium business have already invested in the legacy data warehouse architecture, so they need to bring those legacy warehouse into the modern warehouse, maybe a lift and shift scenario. For that, we have this Azure Synapse pipeline. The pipeline orchestrates the flow of migrated or partially refactored legacy database and SSIS package into Azure database. This lift and shift approach is fastest to implement and offers a smooth transition from on-premises SQL solution to an eventual Azure platform as a service. So you understand that if you already have built SSIS package, SQL-based data warehouse, Azure Synapse Analytics pipeline provides you a feature to lift and shift such packages smoothly into the Azure Data Factory pipelines. And this pipeline also can bring the unstructured data, semi-structured data, and structured into Azure Data Lake Storage for centralized storage and analysis with other sources. So look at the direction. These pipelines put data into Azure SQL. Also, it puts data into Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. So if you have not exposed to Azure Data Lake Storage, we have already made a video on that, and I will share the link in the description. Then coming to the other components, any business will have other LOB systems, enterprise systems like Microsoft Dynamics or SAP. So the Microsoft Dynamics data sources can be used to build centralized BI dashboards on augmented dataset using snaps, serverless analysis tools. So you can bring the fused processed data back into Dynamics and Power BI for further analysis. So you say it's something like this. We can bring the data into the centralized location and use serverless pool and process it and send back to the CRM or Power BI. Then any enterprises will have a real-time data from streaming sources. All the real-time data from streaming sources can be channelized through event hubs. Event hubs are part of Azure platform, which manages the real-time data, the streaming data, and event logs. Everything comes through the event hub, which can easily direct this data into a centralized Synapse. The data can also enter the centralized data lake for further analysis, storage, and reporting. So you understand that all this disparate data comes into a centralized Azure Synapse Analytics workspace, which can be a bronze or silver or gold stages, which can process this data from the data lake storage and put it into the Azure Synapse Analytics workspace. If you ask me what are the uses of serverless pools, they are ideal for ad hoc data science exploration in TSQL format, early prototyping for data warehouse entities. They are good for defining views that consumers can use, for example, in Power BI for scenarios that can tolerate performance lags. You can also having Azure Machine Learning with the help of Databricks. So we have already done another video on the Databricks basics. You can also refer to those videos to understand more about Databricks. So this is the architecture for a modern data warehouse for small and medium business. And if you would like to understand these components, Azure Synapse Analytics is a analytics service that combines data integration, enterprise data warehousing, and big data analytics. So we will use Azure Synapse Workspace, Azure Synapse Pipeline, Azure Synapse Serverless SQL Pools, Azure Synapse Serverless Apache Spark Pools. Then we have Azure SQL Databases. So it's an intelligent, scalable, relational database service built for cloud. The solution SQL database holds the enterprise data warehouse and platforms. In this solution, the SQL database holds enterprise data warehouse and performs ETL activities that use stored procedures. Then very important component is Azure Event Hub. The Event Hub is a real-time data streaming platform and event ingestion service. Event Hubs can ingest data from anywhere and seamlessly integrates with Azure Data Services. Then we have Azure Stream Analytics. So it's a real-time serverless analytics service for streaming data. Stream Analytics offers rapid, elastic scalability, enterprise-grade reliability and recovery, and built-in machine learning capabilities. And finally, Azure Machine Learning is a tool set for data science, model development, lifestyle management. And machine learning is one example of Azure and Microsoft services that can consume fused processed data for data lake storage Gen 2. So our question is, what are the scenarios that we can adopt this architecture pattern? So when small and medium business SMBs face a choice when modernizing their on-premises data warehouse for the cloud, they can adopt big data tools for future extensibility or keep traditional SQL-based solutions for cost efficiency, ease of maintenance, and smooth transition. Hope you understand how modern data warehouse for small and medium business works. Thank you.